Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SPR contributor Jordan Sharp, and today we're going to be looking at how those odds have been acting up for the game between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. How you doing today, Jordan?
Doing well, Dax. Thanks, man.
Awesome. All right, so this is probably going to be an interesting one as we're going to watch the number 1 ranked defense go up against the number 6 best offense in the league. Unfortunately for Atlanta, they're the 30th worst defense right now so far in the league. And that's going to be a major factor to consider when actually betting for this game. Anyways, the Lions opened this one up as 3.5-point favorites at pinnaclesports.com. And since then, the only movement that this line has had is on the juice so far. Now, I'm guessing that it's going to be a bit more movement if Calvin Johnson is confirmed to play, as he has actually been running with the team, but he hasn't been practicing. Now, if he actually does play, I think that this line could jump up to -4.5. Now, if he doesn't, that line should stay at around -3. What do you think, man?
You know, it does depend on Calvin Johnson, but from what all I'm hearing, if he's not practicing, it's likely he's not going to play. And plus, I think they have a bye week after this week, if I'm not mistaken. So I think they're going to be cautious, and just with how well they're playing, which is just amazing right now, how well the Lions have been playing despite this injury to Calvin Johnson, their best player. It's probably smart for them just to hold him out and wait to get him healthy throughout the bye week, because it's not like they're starved for wins right now and fighting. So with that being said, I don't think he's going to play. And with that, I don't think the line's going to move as much where it's from right now at 3.5. I think that's actually a pretty solid line, considering that even though the Falcons are at home and they do play a little better at home, the Lions defense right now is playing really good football. And I think they definitely should be around a 3 to 3.5 point favorite. I think this line's actually going to stay where it's at. The money so far, it looks like, is pretty even on it. So I actually think that this line might stick at 3.5 before till Sunday.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, the only factor would be if Calvin does play, but like you say, I mean, I doubt that they're going to take that risk and actually go ahead and throw him into the wolves without a real necessity. Yeah,
especially because they're favored in this game too. I mean, I think I think that they think that they can win this game, without Calvin Johnson, and not, like you said, not have to throw him into the wolves there and risk him. And then, I was correct. After this week, it is their bye week. So just be, I think, smarter just to hold him out, get him fresh for that Week 10 matchup against Miami, and just hold him out of this game. Probably smarter.
Yeah, Miami is ranking right now as the 4th best defense so far in the league, so they definitely have to consider having him healthy for that game.
Yeah, and absolutely. And Golden Tate's playing like a monster right now, so there's absolutely no rate. They're not really starved for passing production, even though obviously Calvin Johnson turns that offense into a whole other element. But, they're playing so well right now. They're 5-2. They have a bye week coming up next week, and then they have a huge, important stretch run in these last 8 games of the season. They're playing some really tough opponents: Miami, Arizona, New England, Chicago twice, and Green Bay. So they have a tough stretch run here to end the season. They're going to need Calvin Johnson as healthy as can be for that stretch run. So it would just really surprise me if he played this week.
Yeah, plus I'm starting to remember now that this is one of those games that's played in London, so I'm thinking that they might actually be putting this line like that just because of the whole, flying over there and the whole time difference and everything, right?
That's true. I actually didn't even realize this game was in London, so that makes a lot of sense, because, I mean, that would be another factor, because even looking at the consensus page right now, the money for this game extremely even right now. I should have known that too, because my sister-in-law has Falcons season tickets, but I completely forgot it because she was bitching about it, just yesterday. So I thought that's actually a very good point. So yeah, that makes I think even more of a case that this line's probably not going to move much more.
Yep, I agree, my man. All right, Jordan, as always, it's a pleasure talking football with you, and I look forward to doing it again soon, man.
All right, thanks, Dax.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.